some solar panels would be a good idea for my villa. You know, how much energy can we utilize from the solar panels, and what would be my savings? What would you say would be the first steps in determining whether it's a good option for them or not? Maintenance.
Yeah.
What do we got to do? I mean, how often are we cleaning the solar panels? Back in JVC, looking at my villa again, and we have Sibi here from Falcon Energy.
Hello.
Sibi's gonna help us determine whether some solar panels would be a good idea for my villa. And for those who know me, I like to save money. And so if I can utilize renewable energies, solar panels for my DIWA, I'm gonna do it. But I think we need to learn a little bit more from what Falcon has to offer and what are our options. So, you know, for me, it's just a matter of obviously what you have to offer from, you know, a renewable energy perspective for the solar panels. I've had your colleague come before, so we know that my villa would be optimal from a layout perspective.
Sure.
It's just a matter of, you know, how much energy can we utilize from the solar panels, and what would be my savings? So with that, if someone is interested in getting solar panels, what would you say would be the first steps in determining whether it's a good option for them or not?
Yeah, first option is like if you got a lot of loads, like these days villas, you can save anywhere between 40% of the energy up to 70%, depends on whether your roof has the space. So keeping in mind, cars are moving to more electric vehicles, so you need LTV chargers and stuff. So and everything is going electronic rather than previous old day methods. So you have a massive amount of energy that's needed to make sure all the process, whatever you require from the villa, is all taken care of.
Sure.
So for this, we usually start with a site visit.
Okay.
So site survey, we check the Google Maps, what kind of roof spacing you have, and then we come to your villa. We measure the distances, we check your drawings, how many panels we can add comfortably.
Yeah.
And we always design based on whether there's a good payback.
Sure.
Because on every investment there should be a good ROI.
Yeah.
And if it's not that great, then probably people will not be interested. But rather than just adding solar to your roof, it also gives you a good ROI.
Yeah. So what is a good ROI? From my perspective, we should be able to pay off the solar panels within 5 to 6 years. Do you think that's reasonable?
6 years is reasonable for a villa. If it's a commercial scale project like a warehouse, we are looking at around 3 years payback.
Okay.
3 years, 3.5 years.
So let's give some examples. So if your DIWA bill for electricity is about, you know, 2,000 dirhams a month, you might be able to save 1,000, maybe even 1,400.
Yeah, something like that. But I will just give you exactly the right savings.
Sure.
So every year we can save around 9,000 dirhams out of the villa bill actually.
Sure.
So over the next 25 years, you'll be saving around 227,000 as per the cash flow analysis.
Okay.
So it's a decent amount of money actually.
Yeah, and I think the other thing to consider for those who are contemplating doing it is resale value for your home, right?
Exactly.
So I think that makes it more attractive. It makes it a unique proposition and value offering to potential buyers. And so I would say consider it. It's something I want to do. I just need to negotiate with Sibi the best deal possible. So we're going to walk through. You can see Sibi. You know, we're in the middle of a renovation in my villa that's been ongoing for a very long time. I know that we probably go to the roof, right, to check it out. You know, you could take another look at what we have up there and what the angle is, you know, when it comes to the sun and being able to collect enough energy to make this feasible, right?
Sure.
Okay, let's go take a look. It is sunny.
Yeah, it's good. Good for solar.
Yeah, that's good. So you can see we're on the roof now.
Yeah.
No obstruction. We got direct sunlight. It's just a matter of, do we have enough space? And I think we do, right? So, you know, this area is open, that area is open. On top of this, which is going to be the future area of our laundry room, right? It looks like those are all viable options, right?
Yeah, true. No,
now,
there is free space, like it's good actually.
Yeah, good. So that's great. you know, ROI, you know, there's a number of value propositions to buying, you know, solar panels. So I think one is a great alternative for the environment, right? Sustainable, number one. Number two, I think even more important for most people is the cost savings associated with it, right? So you're saving on your electrical bills, DEWA bills. And I think the other thing too is long-term opportunity when it comes to the value of your home, if you want a resale value, right? I think those are the top three. Is there anything else?
The third one is the most important one these days in Dubai.
Yeah, resale.
Because we have seen a lot of real estate companies, they want to do solar.
Yeah.
And when they want to sell the villa, like the market value is like higher.
Substantially higher.
So,
okay, something to consider. I don't know what that entails from a metrics perspective, but other important thing, maintenance.
Yeah.
What do we got to do? I mean, how often are we cleaning the solar panels?
Basically in Dubai, we have to clean the solar panels twice every month.
Okay.
And it's dry cleaning is more than enough.
Dry cleaning.
Unless there is some painting going on nearby or something. Yeah, but here, as of villas, 2 times in a month is more than enough.
Okay,
so
2 times.
25 times in a year.
So not substantially onerous to carry out the work. Those are all awesome things to consider. I'm gonna talk to Sibi some more, see if we can discuss. Do you offer any payment plans?
Let's discuss.
We'll discuss. Normally not, so you gotta pay all up front. And what is like the general cost associated with? Is it vary depending on how many solar panels you have?
Yeah.
Let's say for an average villa, what are we talking here?
For an average villa, it can vary anywhere between 30,000 to 45,000.
Okay.
That's the basic cost.
Sure.
Then comes the approvals. Approvals are the expensive part than the solar.
Okay.
So, which is like the community approval.
Yeah.
Then you have to go for authority approval.
Yeah.
DEWA as well as Dubai municipality or Truckies, whoever it is.
Yeah.
So we need that approvals to be done. Those are the expensive parts. So we can speak anywhere between 40,000 dirhams in terms of the total value.
Yeah.
Up to 75, 80,000 dirhams.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the approvals take time.
Approvals take time and cost a lot of money here.
Why does it cost a lot of money?
They want to make sure that we are building it safer. So we have to go through multiple processes, doing some engineering, showing them how the structures are applied. The structures has to withstand the wind load, which is 160 km/h.
Okay.
So we have to make sure the foundation that we design for the solar structures are strong enough to resist the wind load. Structures are strong enough. There is less shading, so there is a lot of analysis that we have to do. We have to submit papers. They have to go through it. They have to approve it. Then they allow us to start. So they want to make sure that we are doing it in a proper way.
That's good. I'm happy. That, you know, that ensures that there's efficiencies and it protects consumers. I'm glad to hear that. And just to let you know, not everybody has the authority or right to provide you solar panels for residential properties, right? I was able to find Falcon Energy on DEWA's website. You know, I went through the approved list. There's a number of different companies offering residential services. I reached out to a number, only a few responded. So one being Falcon. What about timeline? How long does this process take?
Timelines, DEWA approval, the initial one. The first one is a community approval.
Okay.
This can take anywhere between 1 week to 2 weeks.
Okay.
Then it's DEWA. It can get approved in 2 weeks, but the timeline that we plan is around 4 weeks to 5 weeks.
All right.
Then is the municipality approval, which is another 3 weeks.
Okay.
So around 2 months.
2 months process.
2 months is gone for approvals.
Yeah.
Procurement and installation does not take more, like it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
2 weeks.
Get it done fully.
So it's a 3-month process. So you got to factor that in. It's probably better to do it in parallel with any renovation that you're carrying out.
Yeah.
Probably, you know, best to get you in contact with our contractor to make the process as smooth as possible. All right, that's the update. I'll share some information regarding Falcon, and if you have any questions, you know, list them for us. I'd like to hear, and was it worth it? What was the process like? All right, take care.